It's Tuesday, July 28th. Welcome aboard to this edition of Barnstable Today. I'm Kevin Frew.
And I'm Andrew Gobeil. Thank you very much for joining us.
We'd like to remind you that the meetings we cover are available on demand at the town's website. You can check them out at www.town.barnstable.ma.us.
And we are here just across from the soon-to-be officially named Gary Brown Boat Ramp. More on that in just a second. But it is a beautiful day here in Hyannis and across the entire town of Barnstable, for that matter, which is only appropriate. We've been waiting for these hazy, hot, and humid conditions all year long. They finally arrived. Head on outside and enjoy these conditions. Expecting these conditions to stay with us over the next few days. We're going to knock on wood for a second because come Sunday afternoon and Sunday night, the Pops by the Sea, the only appearance by the Boston Pops on the Cape, takes place in the Hyannis Town Green. Kevin had an opportunity to talk with Maggie Van Skyburn to discuss this issue in just a second.
We're joined now with Maggie Van Skyburn from the Arts Foundation of Cape Cod. She's here to tell us about the annual Pops by the Sea concert that's coming up this Sunday, August 2nd. Maggie, let's get right into this event. It's a fun event for you. It's a big event. Tell us all about it.
With pleasure. Thank you. The TD Bank North Pops by the Sea concert is this Sunday, August 2nd. Gates open at 1 o'clock. We'll start with pre-show entertainment at 1:15. We have 3 performing groups, local musicians, the Hyannis Sound, Cammie Lyle, and then Stage Door Canteen. And then, of course, at 5 o'clock, the Boston Pops Esplanade Orchestra under the baton of Keith Lockhart. And this year, our special guest conductor is Angie Dickinson. And it's the only time the Boston Pops comes to Cape Cod all year long.
How many folks are you expecting to come out this year?
We're expecting a sellout crowd again. About 15,000 residents and visitors make this a special day on the Cape.
So let's talk about those pre-show musicians. Could you tell us a little bit about the differences between those 3 different groups?
Sure. Hyannis Sound is a male a cappella group. They're college students. They've sung the national anthem at Fenway, and they perform regularly on the Cape. Cammie Lyle is sort of Miles Davis meets Marilyn Monroe. It's jazz with a splash of pop. And Stage Door Canteen is a big 12-piece big band sound. And I think that the audience will love them.
So let's talk about Angie Dickinson. She's a huge name in the world of entertainment. Could you tell us a little bit about meeting her and how her guest conductorship kind of came together?
Well, we invite these guest conductors each year. It's a unique opportunity. They get to conduct a world-class orchestra and come to one of the most beautiful places on the earth. And we do not pay them. They volunteer. So we invited her, and she graciously accepted, and she is a doll.
Let's talk a little bit about the Arts Foundation. This is the 24th annual Pops by the Sea. How long have you been involved, and how long has the Arts Foundation been involved in this?
Well, the Arts Foundation has been involved since the beginning. The event was founded actually by the Hyannis Area Chamber of Commerce, and they generously gave the event to us as a fundraiser to support the arts and culture, not just in Hyannis, but throughout Cape Cod. So the proceeds from this concert support the Arts Foundation of Cape Cod's annual program of work. We do things for artists and cultural organizations 52 weeks of the year in all 15 towns on Cape Cod.
There's, aside from the Pops by the Sea concert, as you just mentioned, there are numerous activities and events sponsored by the Arts Foundation. There is a summer concert series that is ongoing right now, and I'm going to step away from the Pops by the Sea, but we're going to get right back to it.
Okay.
So let's hear about the Citizens Bank Summer Concert Series real quick.
Well, thank you for asking. That's a fabulous program. Those are free outdoor weekly concerts. They're in 7 towns on Cape Cod this summer: Dennis, Eastham, Falmouth, Harwich, Hyannis, Mashpee, and Sandwich. And during weeknights scheduled throughout the summer, there are 56 free open concerts, and they all feature local performers who are fabulous. And they're nice for the families that attend, and they're nice for the stores and the restaurants nearby, because it gives people a great reason to come to their town and just enjoy and make an evening of it.
Wonderful. Now let's get back into the Pops by the Sea. Say that someone's coming out for the first time, they haven't been to the Pops by the Sea before. Where are they going to park, and what can they expect?
Thank you for asking. We urge people to carpool. We welcome many guests to this concert. And if we all carpool with someone else, it makes it a bit easier. There's quite a bit of parking in Hyannis. To come early, take your time, find a safe and legal spot, and then walk on over to the green. People usually bring folding chairs or a very, very small blanket, just something that they can fit on. And there's lawn seats available. There are also folding festival seats, and some of our guests have bought VIP tables in advance.
So let's talk a little bit about those tickets that you just mentioned. What are the differences between each type, And how much are each one, and are they still available?
Tickets are still on sale right now. Lawn seats have never changed in price since for 24 years. They've been the same. Children are $5 and adults are $15 in advance, 20 day of show, and we rarely have tickets available on the day of show because we generally sell out. And tickets are available at all TD Bank branches on Cape Cod, at all Christmas tree shops on Cape Cod, at the Cape Cod Mall information booth, at the Yarmouth Area Chamber of Commerce, and at Puritan Clothing in Hyannis. So you go to one of those ticket outlets, they'd be happy to sell you a lawn ticket. Bring your chair, bring a small blanket, and come and make a day of it. There's wonderful food on the green and a day's entertainment.
You have been involved with this for how long?
I think this is my 6th year.
Okay, so there must have been maybe some new challenges that presented itself to you this year that have been different from the past, or are you just starting to get into the swing of things and it's just like another week of the year?
It's not another week of the year.
Okay.
We work all year on this event. And of course, the week of Pops, we have hundreds of volunteers, actually close to 500 that help make it happen. We have about 80 vendors that come and contribute in some way. You see volunteers working behind us. It's always challenging and it always comes together. And I do need to thank your colleagues in the town of Barnstable. I have never worked with a more professional, more accommodating, and more wonderful team in every department. And I think they're the reason this event is such a gift to Cape Cod.
Let's talk about the volunteers. Are you still looking for volunteers? And if you are, what types of jobs will they be
I'm pleased that this year we are finally fully committed on volunteers. Many of our volunteers have been with us for 24 years, and we do ask all volunteers to train with us so that anybody that you'll see on the Village Green helping will have attended one of 4 volunteer sessions that have already been held.
Okay, let's talk about the vendors that will be out here. What are they selling? What do they have?
Oh, all sorts of yummy things. Coca-Cola is here. We've got wonderful Coca-Cola products. Ben & Jerry's sells ice cream. Cape Cod Potato Chips brings potato chips. We bring the Sausage Man down from Fenway Park, and a gentleman known as the Dough Guy that's been here since the very first year. And of course, you're welcome to go to Main Street, which has a lot of places that are selling food. You can grab something to go or have a lunch in one of the fabulous restaurants.
So just before we wrap up here a little bit, the doors open at 1 o'clock.
Gates open at 1 o'clock.
Let's just hit on, and it starts at 5.
And pre-show entertainment begins at 1:15, and the Boston Pops performs at 5. Most people get here by 1, 2, 3 o'clock so they can get their piece of the lawn.
If you're interested in heading out to the Pops by the Sea concert, there are still tickets available. You can get in touch with one of the numerous retailers that are selling those prices. Andy, it should certainly to be a wonderful event.
And Maggie also mentioned, as he had said, the retailers where you can purchase those tickets are available throughout the entire area. Once again, we are here across the street, across the bay actually, from the soon-to-be officially named Gary Brown boat ramp. It's a town boat ramp. Everybody's enjoyed it so far this year. It's closed for the time being right now, although I do see somebody moving a boat in right now. It's closed for a little bit of repaving, but again, it is expected to reopen very soon. So if you want to launch your boat into the waters through here in Hyannis, head on down to the Gary Brown boat ramp. Also, some events going on in the town this week. Let's listen into some of the town meetings to take place.
On Tuesday, July 28th, Coastal Resources has a meeting in the Town Hall hearing room at 5 p.m.
The Waterways Committee meeting at 8 o'clock at the MEA Conference Room at the Finney's Lane location. That starts at 8 o'clock.
On Thursday, July 30th, Richard Elric will host an informational meeting on renewable energy projects that are going on at potentially the Water Pollution Control Facility. That meeting will take place at 7 o'clock in the Town Hall hearing room. For more information on those meetings that are taking place, you can check them out at the town's website, www.town.barnstable.ma.us.
For Kevin Friel, I'm Andrew Gobeil. Thank you very much for joining us, and as mentioned, head on outside and enjoy some of this beautiful weather.